at number 10.
That is hilarious. Okay, cool. Today we have a new album, the first in 3 years from Stormzy, called This Is What I Mean. I thought Heavy as the Head was a significant improvement on Gang Signs and Prayer. And whether you mess with Stormzy or not, what he's done for UK hip-hop in general, in broadening its scope, cannot be ignored. I've heard a couple songs. I've heard Hide and Seek and Firebabe. They both dropped in recent weeks. I actually quite messed with both of them. They're really subdued, really somber. There's no features, interestingly enough. And, that's something I don't mind. It might mean that he's got a laser focused, clear narrative that he wants to focus on. Let's get into it. Stormzy, This Is What I Mean. First track is Fire and Water. Oh, first track is 8 minutes.
Burn us to the ground. I guess you got me figured out. We got that champagne love, don't let it fizzle out. I know I bore all the pain you could've did without. If you was living with me, then I'll probably get a bigger house. Now we're standing by the water, do we drip or drown? You make your people proud, you're a star in all our eyes. We draw an apartment in the skies, I scarred you in my lies.
This is gonna be a breakup album. Is this album about Maya Jama?
It's probably best we pray. Lead us from this drought.
I already think that his singing voice has improved a lot from the last couple of albums.
Cause fire and fire just means flames, and water just cause floods. Said you're tired of these games. You said you're finding your call and I call bluff. Guess I couldn't keep to my word, but please stay, don't let me go.
I did read that Stormzy said that he was heavily inspired by Tyler the Creator's Igor, one of my favourite albums of all time. Heavily inspired by Tyler the Creator's Igor going into this record. So, that tells me that this is going to be some sad breakup shit.
Maybe we're all for saving. What do I know?
I know that's that nigga Sampha.
It's probably best we live.
Nice.
Probably best we fuck. Far from this perfect match to burn us to the ground.
Okay, that sounds a lot like Jacob Collier, and I know that he helped out on Firebabe as well. Jacob Collier's sound is instantly distinctive. He's got some big pull, even though there's no features. He's got some big pull with who he's got working with him on this album. That really didn't feel like it was 8 minutes. I love the 3 or 4 different sections of the song. The guest vocalist he had painting textures in the background for him. And like I said, his singing voice, I think he's really taken the time to improve it from the last 2 albums, because I thought it worked really, really well. Okay, the next song is the title track, This Is What I Mean. Sounds Christmassy. Ooh. Travis Scott is fine.
It's a bigger operation. What's with all the speculation?
Is that Jacob Collier again?
Renovation. My cousin said storms, man, they're running out of patience. Treasure to the nation, but what they gonna do? What they gonna say? Storms got that sauce, this that bolognese. Talking about the bread like it correlates. I said, this is what I mean. All my niggas got it, we unanimous. Cut from different cloth and different calibers. I'm just reckless like the mannerisms. Talking recce, you gon' ask you where your manners is. I said it from a kid, you should've listened. I thank God for the life I've led, then get the rave clean. I heard them saying Graham ain't dead. I'm Harry Styles the way I find that tread. We got mainstream.
That's bar. There's so many different voices. Jerry,
If we
yeah.
do it, then we do it large. I'm on my Kevin Perry. This ain't the same man who said his head was heavy.
That's what I like though. This ain't the same man who said his head was heavy, as in a reference to the last album. Why would you want him to do the same thing? I like that he's gone, you know, in a completely different direction with the sound of this album, clearly. I like that. Again, that song went through like so many different phases and stylistic changes that it didn't feel as long as it was. It was over 5 minutes and it didn't drag for a second. The next one is Firebabe, which is one of the singles I've heard. Again, assisted by Jacob Collier. So we'll go to the next song, which is Please.
Please could you lower your tone? Please could you get off my phone? Under pressure we fall. Best believe we're protecting your throne. I had to let it be known. We eventually grow. I'm a sensitive soul. Please could you pause the applause? This pain I rather hold because it made me who I am. It's probably time I let it go. I free myself from myself. I free you from regret. I grant you peace before you rest, and that's the least that you should get. I think we've both suffered enough.
Fucking whole choir in there. I would like to think that that's Jacob Collier on the piano, and he's just secretly done a Stormzy and Jacob Collier collab album. that was crazy. I loved the vocal layering. I love the pianos as well. I'm loving how somber this album is. Like I like dreary somber albums. Yeah, this is looking very promising so far. Okay, next one up is Need You. Ooh! Ooh, who is that? I love the voice already. I don't know who that is, but I love that how raspy the voice is. That trumpet player is going absolutely crazy.
I heard the news about the guy you're dating. You see my new girl, she's fine, baby. You don't care much and I ain't hating. I fall short, said we'll be friends. So talk, I know.
Okay, yeah, he has been listening to Tyler Creator's Igor a lot, because there's a lot of these things like I Need You Back, It's My Fault, all these kind of things you heard on songs like Earthquake. And then he said, oh, we said we'd be friends, and you know, now we're not. Are we still friends? He's been listening to Igor a lot, as he should do, because it's an amazing album. But, you know, I'm loving how focused this album is. This album's clearly a breakup album. I'm assuming it's about one Maya Jama. Next song up is Hide and Seek. That's one of the other singles that dropped. I really, really like that song. So we'll go to the next one after that, which is My Presidents Are Black.
God in all my flows, heaven in my tracks. My kettle's all gold, my presidents are black. See Jackie on the front line and wretches in the back. A wise man once asked who ate all the pies, and now he's looking at me funny like I took his slice. Oh, what a life, I can't war with no broken man. Didn't know we're trying to implement our history through the schools. You can keep the gems, I give you jewels. They gotta move around us, can't nothing moves about us. It can't be you who found us, we don't need you to crown us. I had the crown before my song, this is the mountain that I'm on. How can I retire? The devil was a liar. And shot my nigga dead, cause we made it through the fire. Should've left me out the politics. All I know is feta cheese and dollar chips. Gonna put a target on your back, I'm cool cat. Beg you leave the boots alone, this is my war cry. Just careful when you fuck around and take the piss. That could be my little bro, baby sis. Master with a pen. Skin tone darker than your skin. Now you have to start again.
That is hilarious. Man said skin tone darker than your skin.
We got champagne bottles for them boys at number 10. Oh, we gon' party through the bullshit.
Wait, what was that? Wait.
Tell Michael Gold that we got got something for your nose, and we got champagne bottles for them boys at number 10.
That is hilarious. Tell Michael Gove we got something for your nose and champagne for them. Oh my god. Oh, Michael Gove's a fucking cunt. Michael Gove's an absolute prick. Man said we got champagne for them boys at number 10. Hilarious. Hilarious.
You're now tuned into my magnum opus. They wanna chat me whilst they sat on sofas, but I'm Serena for you, Sharon Povers. Win again and win again like Wimbledon. I serve. I promise you, I'm.
That's a Kendrick bar. That's a Kendrick. Win again and win again like Wimbledon. I serve. That's DNA. But I like that he linked it to the Serena and Sharapova bar as well. I'm liking these little references he's sprinkling in. Don't know who that is. Who is that? Do you know that was a really positive track? That was actually like quite uplifting. A lot of underdog fighting against the system type shit. I really like that song. That might have been one of my favorites so far, actually. Okay, the next song is looking mad because it's called Sampha's Plea.
Oh please.
Crazy.
Oh please. Oh please.
Oh, is this like
please, could you?
Is this like it's like a reprise of Please?
Act on truth instead of distracting. Let it stream through when I need a language. Oh, please, could you help me to be cooling off the breeze? I need reflection by the sea. I need. Oh, please.
It's a reprise, nice.
Oh, please, oh, please. Oh, please, oh, please.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
Oh, I need to relieve these regrets. But please don't leave just yet. I still need your force like a Jedi. Leave me like
please.
this. No, please don't leave me like this.
It's just a rule of if Sampha's on your album, you have to give him a whole song. You just have to. And they knew that whole passage and motif was so hard that they had to bring it back. It's Sampha. It's always good to hear Sampha. Just when is your fucking album? It's been almost 6 years since Process came out. Yeah, that was crazy. Next song up is Holy Spirit.
If you need the pressure on my shoulders. If you need the power that's inside me. What's mine cannot pass by me. That faith was all we needed to find the missing pieces. Oh, I've been searching for my Jesus. Holy Spirit, I don't know what this is. It's a drain, it's a feeling you give. Oh no, you came in and you filled me with bliss.
That sounds like a familiar voice. Okay, the next song is Bad Blood.
I ain't gonna lie, you've been going hard. And you shine bright, you could glow in dark. Side by side like it's Noah's Ark. But when you love that much, it's never love lost. It still cuts deep, but it's mad love. Head high, but we waist deep. We're basically living on the same street. I could still slide round on a lake creek.
If that's true, that's fucking mad. I love the way, like I said, the hook got like bigger and bigger with each iteration. Again, I really like this song. This album's been like super consistent. I love like how like singular and cohesive the whole album is together, and how he's used the guest vocalists not as features but as like not as like back, but they're there to just support the main idea, the main concept, which I think is a really good way to use vocalists. We got to the penultimate song, which is I Got My Smile Back. That's Jacob again. This nigga's on half the album, bruv.
They tried to tell us that we can't adjust. Everybody's talking culture, but it starts with us. And to be fair, I could've parked the bus. Niggas walked through the door and didn't leave the key. I treat Dave the way these niggas should've treated me.
Nice.
Every handle needs a Stevie G. I done it before I juggled bars, a nigga had to hustle hard. All I ever wanted was some kettles and a couple cars. I was at my lowest when I bought myself the double R.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think I got my smile back. The last time I linked depression was a while back.
That felt like the end of the of like the main narrative of the album, and I imagine, maybe I'm just guessing, that the next one will be like an epilogue, like a closing credits type thing. Well, we've got to the last song, which is "Give It to the Water."
Lord knows I see it getting darker. There's no give, there's bruises. I'm losing, oh this is a disaster. Let it fill up the place.
Jacob!
I'm losing, oh this is a disaster. Breathe slow and let go, then give it to the water.
It's keeping me under. Let it fill out the place. The water's gonna wash away the pain. I hear it when it's calling out my name.
That's the album. Do you know what, I think straight off the bat, I think personally, just for my own personal taste, I think that is the most focused and accomplished Stormzy album out of the three so far. Especially with him focusing more on, you know, subdued, melodic, dreary type songs. And he's done singing before, you know, with songs like Blinded by Your Grace and stuff. I wasn't too big on it. It felt like you could tell that he'd just started to dip his toe in it. And I felt like with this, he'd really taken the time and got the assistance and help of some really, really talented musicians to help him get to that point where he sounds comfortable and natural doing it. And it's a bit more subtle and mature. Like the R&B, like gospel type songs from the previous albums felt a bit too heavy-handed, and this felt like it came from, like I said, a place of maturity. The biggest surprise for me is the fact that it sounded, I'll be interested to look at the production credits, but it sounded like Jacob Collier was involved in like more than half of this album. And for me, personally, that's a big seal of approval. And it provides your music with just so many different textures that you wouldn't otherwise have. Lyrically, again, like after hearing, he was inspired by Igor Tyler Creator, it makes perfect sense. It's clearly about, the post breakup suffering, and also, him reflecting on his rise to fame and stardom and wealth and success. But I enjoyed it quite a lot. Definitely, I think the best produced and arranged and focused Stormzy album so far. Not to say that those previous albums don't have merit to them, because there are songs that I really, really enjoy from them, but I never find myself listening to those projects in whole. Like, I'll listen to songs in isolation here, but with this one, this feels like a wholly cohesive project. It's the first time I felt that from a Stormzy album. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this new Stormzy album. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Make sure to like, subscribe, dong the bell, and I will see you next time.